like button. Alright, President Biden then dropped out the race. President Biden then dropped out the race. Yo, President Biden then dropped out the race. So now, do they think that they're gonna put just somebody else in there and they're gonna be able to go against Trump? Do they really think, the Democrats, that they're gonna be able to put somebody else in there and they're gonna be able to go against Trump? You know, you gotta build yourself up to that momentum for the people to be with you. Trump done built up so much momentum, it's gonna be hard for just anybody to be able to just get in the race and be able to go against Trump. Biden said he wasn't gonna drop out. They convinced him because they know he's losing, but I don't think that by them just putting somebody else in there, it's gonna go good to go against Trump. Trump got it where the people see that the justice system is out of control. Trump got it that he sees and the people see that what they're telling us is not what it is. So when the people start seeing that and they're seeing it from somebody that is running for position, and that's the person that's delivering the message, that's who people gonna go with. Somebody else coming in there is not going to change the mind of how the country has been going for the last 4 years. People don't feel like Joe has been in touch with the people. When Joe got on, he went to all the black sites, Breakfast Club, all the places where he was trying to touch the people, but when he got in there, it wasn't no connection with the people. And people see that. So you can't come now and try to tell people a story as if how you're going to unify and connect people, but people observe that you said that before and that's not what happened. They know Trump is about business, and Trump got in there last time and was doing business. Whatever happened with the January 6th, that was messed up. But Trump got in there with business, and people in the world are looking at business. The world is ran off business. They're not looking at somebody trying to tell them about something that is not coming true. They looking at how are we gonna make currency and live. And Trump is telling people how we gonna get the money, and he's showing how we gonna get the money because he understands that. But you got to understand that everybody that gets in there for the presidency isn't beneficial for the world financially. And we all are out here trying to live financially. The world is ran off money. So if we all trying to live financially and we not benefiting off of who's in there, people are not going to be looking at that side to be the side they pick. You know, they try to make us think that we all supposed to go for the Democrats and we're not supposed to go for the Republicans, but we were Republicans at one point. And I just want to go for the person that's going to make sure that we financially straight and we can get to some money. Because if we don't got no finances, we are struggling. And that's what's happening now. Everybody out here committing crimes and doing messed up shit because they don't got no money. They ain't got no money. That's why the crime rate is up. The borders is open. If you pay attention to it, the prices of drugs is cheap right now. If you look all across the world, the prices of the drugs are cheap because the borders are open. So what you think? It's messed up. When Trump was in there, the borders were shut down. The prices of drugs were real high. So now that they're real cheap, they everywhere, and it's a whole bunch of overdoses and people are dying everywhere. And they're like, oh, well, the overdose, but the drugs is coming in freely. The priority of the country need to come back in line. Real stuff. When the priority of the country come back in line and they put that priority back, making sure that it's ran right, things are gonna go a little smoother. But it's always gonna be crime, but things will go a little smoother. It's always gonna be crime, but you know, we'll see how it goes. I'm wondering if Biden is gonna drop out as being a president as well. If he's gonna drop out as being the president, is Kamala Harris gonna take over? Could that happen? Could he drop out as the president and Kamala Harris take over and she be the first woman as the president? That could happen. He could say now, because you know he was saying that he wasn't going to drop out of the race. He could drop out of the presidency because they force him out. You know they doing all kinds of tests on him. If they want him out for real, all they got to do is deem something is wrong with him and they'll get him out of there. That's how the world works. When you at that top level, when they want you out of certain positions, all they got to do is get a report wrote up on you as you have mental illness, as you have some type of sickness. When they say that, you get removed. You got to understand that the program of the world is set up a certain way for the world to work the way it works, so that nobody has the power that they think they have. You get certain positions, but you can get put out of that position. If they want to get you out of position, they just say that you're crazy, you have some mental things going on, dementia, things like that, and they'll bump you out of position. Hit that like button, man. Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button. You know, Biden could drop out the race. Man, excuse me, he already dropped out the race. He could drop out as being the president. He could do that and say, yo, I can't handle this anymore. And Kamala Harris can step in. But I don't think whoever goes up against Trump has a shot, because Trump has already solidified his spot. And people are saying that the justice system isn't fair. If people pay attention to it, they can see how the justice system is from the way they treat Trump. They said Trump was guilty of all these charges, but all the charges got dismissed. He got found guilty of one set of charges that he's probably going to get dismissed in an appeal. But they had the world pumped up saying that Trump is guilty, Trump is going to jail. We were following thinking that Trump was going to jail. Trump didn't go to jail though. Trump is going to be the president. And that's the crazy thing. When you pay attention to it, Trump is going to be the president. Some people might not want him to be the president, but he's going to be the president, man. Replacing another person in Joe's spot, they might as well let Joe continue running. It's already there. You think that people are going to jump off of Trump because they just see a new person in there? No, they're not going to be looking at it like that. They're going to be looking at it like, hold on, we already see what it is. Y'all putting a new piece, all y'all going to do is put a new mask in front. That's all y'all doing, is putting a new mask in front of the people to make the people look at things a certain way. But we see what it is. So, we're going to see how this goes if Trump stays in the race. If Trump drops out as the president. I keep saying that. We already know Biden has dropped out already. I keep saying that. Biden has dropped out the race. So we already got that. But I think that he's going to step down as the president. That's just my thought. I think he's going to step down as the president because he already know they're going to flush him out. This is his team putting the pressure on him is the reason why he stepped down from the race. He didn't want to. He told the whole world just a couple days ago, I'm not stepping down. That's what he said to the world. I'm not going to step down. But they forced him down. They let him know nobody's going to fund you anymore. They're not putting no more funding into you. You got it. You're done. Yeah, he dropped out the race. Yes, he dropped all the way out the race. He dropped all the way out the race. And we all know that he wasn't the best candidate, but that was from before. All the people that was talking about running before, right? They didn't have no chance of getting Trump, right? Biden was the only one that had a chance to get Trump in the race. So what makes them think that they're going to be able to go pick somebody else and put them back in the race and they're going to be able to go against Trump? Check that out, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that share button, man. It's your boy Deezy. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.